with me from my journey, a daily routine. All you have to do is subscribe and check out my videos, and we're going to be back.
Those are the words of Andy Ruiz Jr. as I checked out his new official Andy Ruiz YouTube channel, which I've seen the first episode. That was more of an introduction. And then let me tell you, the guy is in beast mode. And I'm not just saying that because of what I've heard. I'm saying that is because of what I've been seeing throughout this year. Okay. Andy Ruiz, he's disappointed me a couple times. He's on the redemption list. But the redemption list is not to ridicule a person. It's just to only acknowledge where that person needs to improve. Okay. And I will be adding to the redemption list very soon. However, Andy Ruiz is a person that he has very high potential to get off the redemption list. Absolutely. I've seen that episode. I will leave the link below. And he is doing some hardcore stuff. He has his own personal trainer, and he's doing deadlifts, barbells, bench presses, lunges. He's doing calisthenics mixed with strength and conditioning, which is all the same and all the same ballpark. And it's the fat is trimming off this guy. Now it's going to take some work. He has somewhat of, think of Tyson Fury's body, but just shorter and more compact, but with the same build, right? Because Tyson Fury's another guy that he's just bad built. He can run all freaking day. And I don't care how skinny he gets, he will always be a certain way. I think Andy suffers from that, okay? But, he has a, strong foundation, thick calves, so, he can hold his own weight. But the important thing is he's shredding down. And when he can shred down, that makes him more mobile, and he's working on upper body movement, and he looks a lot quicker. Seeing how he's just chunking those barbells up, and that's 150 pounds, okay? Because he has 50 on each side. The bell is 50 pounds, the drill, 150 pounds. He's just throwing it. So, that muscle memory is very strong, and he's a naturally strong guy anyway. And I think his punching power is very, very underrated. Not to mention he's in there with Canelo Alvarez. He's in there with Ryan Garcia. He's a part of the Reynosos now. And those guys are bona fide. They don't give up on their fighters if their fighters don't give up on them. In fact, they're probably one of the most close-rooted trainers in the game today. I mean, we've had Abel Sanchez, we have Andre Rozier, we had Freddie Roach, and we've had a lot of these. Manny Robles is another, which he left, which I didn't care for that. However, those guys have lost their prodigy. Their prodigies, their star pupils to whatever. Was it for money or was it for whatever? They've lost them. But Canelo has always been with the Reynosos. So if they can follow Canelo's cab and keep that loyalty, with a good work ethic, Andy Ruiz can go far. In fact, Andy Ruiz, he actually started a training camp before even going to the Reynosos. That's something that I would do. So I totally agree. Because you have to be in a certain type of conditioning to get conditioned more so, right? And Andy, what you could tell, he was drenched in sweat. He was working out hard. He looks like he's in great shape. And his goal is to get his belts back because he claimed the belt. He's the first Mexican-American or Mexican fighter that ever achieved a heavyweight belt. But in this case, he had belts. So he's a unified, the former unified champion. A lot of fighters can't say that, right? But Andy Ruiz can. And he's looking good again. He's looking more trim. He's always been a fast fighter with combinations. And I was very impressed with the first episode. I was very impressed with it. The episode 1 was nice. Within 21 hours, it already has 100,000 views. So that should tell you something on top of only having about 10,000 subs. So it's hitting the platforms, and this is another way that we can get it out there. But you guys take a look at it when you get time. Of course, me wrapping it up. I like the new Andy Ruiz channel. He should make more of them. I think he should. And I think he branded that from the Joshua YouTube channel, which is very, very successful. It's up there with IFL TV, with the rest of them. It's way up there in popularity and views and exposure. And Andy Ruiz is following that cab. And, you know, honestly, I think he should have done it a long time ago. That would be my only counterpunch to Andy Ruiz. He should have done it a long time ago, you know. But it's cool. You know, I'm Andy Ruiz. I have my own YouTube channel. You guys are going to come with me for the journey, and we're going to get those belts back. But anyway, guys, I'll leave the link below again. Let you guys check out this new channel from Andy Ruiz. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.